Hey there, PlayTheGamers. This is MrInfernow, and I'm going to bring you guys something different than my normal Minecraft stuff. This is Orcs Must Die. It's, I believe it's an indie game on sale for the Steam winter sale that's going on right now. I haven't played it at all. This is actually post-commentary, not by choice. I forgot to record my audio. I do that all the time, and it screws up a lot of stuff. But, whatever. From what I've played, the game is pretty fun. It's kind of like one of those one of those tower defense games where you the guy keeps interrupting me. So rude. It's one of those tower defense games where you would like set out your towers and all the enemies would come in a line and they'd have to destroy it. But in this one, you've got your trap set, and then you can also fight them with this arrow and with your bow and arrow and your sword against this horde of orcs that'll be coming in a sec. And I didn't know it at the time, but if you just spam it like that, they get really inaccurate and it doesn't do so well. But if you carefully aim, you can get headshots for bonus points and stuff like that. And right click is to use those little specials that confuse them and stuff like that. With the sword, it knocks them back onto the ground for a while. It's a pretty fun game. Here I'm just slicing up these orcs, and you see the health potion over there will just give me basically full health. But it's not actually all that useful because you can just, I didn't know it at this point either, but you can just fall back and just sit in the little thing you're protecting and it'll heal you. So, as you can see, you can set these traps, and I've got the tower right there, and then spike traps in front of it to slow them down while I shoot them, and then once they get past it, it'll get impaled by the spikes. I imagine at the higher levels it gets pretty strategic, and you want to really carefully place it and conserve the points you have. But for here, it's just basically you just sit there and mow these orcs down because they're not all that smart in the way they attack you. They just come running right at you, and you've got your archers at your back shooting at them, then they just come running straight into your arrows. It's kind of funny. And I guess it keeps track of your kill streak. I'm not sure if that's how many you kill quickly, or if it's getting kills without getting hit quickly. Like if you get hit, it'll reset it. I'm not sure about that. I've really only played the 2 levels that you're gonna see here. So yeah, just slicing them up, getting low health, so I want to kill these guys from a range with my bow and arrow and then run to the health potion over there. So yeah, I think it's like every 3 groups of them that come at you, you get this brief pause in between where you can lay down traps and stuff like that you need to. And so this time I'm getting a bit smarter. I'm going up closer and taking them out before they come in. And then when they're all slow, you slice them up. And then eventually I think I fall back behind my traps. Oh no, I guess I don't. Oh well. So yeah, here's where I start figuring out you can get headshots. I'm having some fun with that. It's kind of fun. You get little combos for it and that sort of thing, and it's really easy to get the headshots in this. It's like big clunky orcs. Shoot. So yeah, later on you get a trap. It's a arrow wall. You stick it on the wall and it'll shoot arrows across, and that works pretty well until I start losing some lives. But I can imagine some pretty cool stuff. They leave a lot of space in that little spell book you open at the beginning to choose your stuff. Leave a lot of room for some cool traps, and I can't wait to play it more and figure out what those are. So yeah, I really like the tar before the spike traps. It's a good way to kill these guys pretty easily. And then you do a little victory dance when you win. So yeah. And then you can buy these upgrades, but I don't have enough of those skulls. I'm not sure how you earn those skulls, but I don't have enough of them to upgrade either of them. So just gonna move on and see. Here's the arrow wall trap. These are kind of funny little graphics. With the old man dead and my apprenticeship finally over, I can draw on the full power of the rig.
Get a new toy to play with every time I defend a rift.
So yeah, right there. So you get a new little trap or attack or something like that every time you beat a level. Every time you defend the rift. I guess that's the big blue thing over there. And so, yeah, so you have enough time, as much time as you want at the beginning to set up your traps until you press the G button there and then unleash the horde. And so that's a really good thing that I like doing. Tar and then 2 arrow traps around it. It's a good way to keep them contained while they get shot. I don't have enough money to put down a second spike trap there. Yeah, but the arrow trap takes a while to kind of refill itself, so you gotta be ready for them to come through while it recharges. And then you kind of want to make sure that it's not like a single orc tripping it off, or else it's a waste of the trap. That's a good special. It kind of just stuns the orcs for a bit. Gives you enough time to shoot them or slice them up with your sword. So yeah, see now get the little 10-second break to set up traps. And I don't utilize it as much as I should. Later on I get kind of swarmed. And I still don't have much health, so I should have put down a lot more traps than what I did. But you know, whatever. I got through it. So in the top right you can see the map with all the enemies on it, and the big blue number is the amount of lives you have, so you can let 14 orcs through and into the rift before they will before you'll lose. And then you can see that's a little blue dot there on the map behind me. And so here comes a huge horde of them. But the arrow trap makes quick work of those. And so I'm really dying over there. Very little health, and I still don't know that I can go sit in it. But I think then I figure it out and I go run over there. Yeah. So now I'm all ready, but I didn't place down any more traps, so I'm gonna have to struggle on this round to keep them all back. I find it better, instead of putting your traps up there at the beginning, you want to put them where all of the enemies converge into one line of them, one central area, so that your traps can kill as many orcs as possible. But let me know if you guys want more of this Orcs Must Die. I had fun playing it, and I hope you guys have fun watching it. Might be a bit better with live commentary instead of this post-commentary stuff. But like here you can see, I guess you have these little companions with you that'll kill off some of these orcs. This huge horde of orcs. But they don't help much. Or he doesn't help much, the big orc. Or the big knight, sorry. So you get, I'm trying to slice them all up before they hit there, but I think I let a couple go by. And see, I'm down to 13 lives instead of 15. So I've just got this, got another one, and here's where I start getting a bit smarter, and oh, I guess I don't put them down yet. Huh. I thought this is where I started putting down traps farther back to hold them off. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm struggling. I keep on pressing the right mouse button instead of the left. Just sticking a ton of those spike traps down. Good way to deal with all of these. They can't make it through. Kind of funny to see them all just get impaled. And so that the arrow right special, it seems to affect pretty much a whole group of them when you shoot it. It's got a good range and it stops them all dead. And there's the sword one, knocks them all to the ground. Here's my victory dance for winning the level. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all later.